Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Gemini. What is it Gemini needs to know? Oops. Gemini, what is it you need to know? All right, hidden motives, somebody's intentions. Yeah, I see things speeding up, a new cycle. I do see clarity, healing, but it's increasing. It's about increase in positive energy and healing, but it has to do with going down to that. It's like going down to the Golden Palace. So there's a little bit of a path here. So this is about going down this path. Watch out what someone's intentions are, because someone's planning to take action, planning and preparing. Okay, because I feel time may be running out for some here, but it's someone who's going to cross that bridge when they come to it too. But this is about someone's intentions, hidden motives. Now, it could be very positive. Often this is someone who keeps things close to their chest, their intentions. You see, but you can see opening the curtain. We have children playing, a beautiful home, which is the Golden Palace. And beautiful deer, a pond, some lovely green grass, the sky's blue. So yeah, so someone here is kind of in a hurry, but it is to do with going down this path. It's about healing, clarity. Yeah, someone here is kind of all over the place. Look at that. I don't get this card very often, but it's somebody who's got fragmented energy. They're kind of all over the place. This is someone who kind of doesn't know what they want, but there's a missing piece of the puzzle. So it's about putting the pieces back together again. But it's somebody's energy. It's all over. But it is about moving forward. So this is good. Yeah. So it's an energy of playing it safe. There's someone's intentions is to play it safe. So make sure you play it safe. Okay? Because like I say, somebody's kind of all over the place. Their energy's fragmented. It's someone who's... It has to do with feeling someone's motives, you know, that they're up to something. But... like I say, it's somebody putting back the pieces of the puzzle. There's right over the heart, there's a missing piece. And we have the loving woman. I see kind, compassionate, caring, somebody who loves somebody. But I feel it's telling you to play it safe, okay? To be a little cautious, especially if you're still healing from a situation. But someone's planning to take action. Their motives are hidden. I don't feel like it's anyone up to anything, but I feel like you need to play it safe. If that's how you're feeling, then do so. Let's have a look at hidden motives. What is someone's motive here? You know, to go down this path, to cooperate, compromise. But it is about spending time together, doing things together. Some kind of collaboration, teaming up here. Yeah, we've got a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Somebody who's doing a lot of thinking. See, a passionate new beginning, a new start. There's definitely an attraction, but someone's strategizing and analyzing here. The strategy, the hidden motive. It could be somebody thinking about your motive as well, because this is often someone who swords up. They're kind of, you know, feeling something sketchy, something's up. This is often somebody who can come across as a little cold, but whoever they are, they're very logical. Even strategic. Yeah, this is someone planning, preparing to take action. This could be a prenup or some sort of an agreement to team up, to work together, to build each other up. But I would, like I say, when I see the King of Swords like that, it's generally someone who's speaking truth, but it's about clarity and increasing. There's an energy of someone who's very passionate about a new beginning. So I do see an energy of someone learning something here. Learning the hard way, the school of hard knocks, and it's probably this person. They're fragmented, they're all over the place, they're not really sure what they want. But it could be yourself in that energy, but someone's putting the pieces back together. Like I say, they're kind of all over the place here, which tells me someone here, there was hidden motives. Somebody didn't really know what they want. But I wouldn't be surprised if you are a feminine here, where someone is thinking, you know, I feel playing it a little bit safe. Your intentions, I feel, is to play it safe. But it could be them, just because it has feminine energies. Now, here we go. Queen of Cups comes out. Yeah, the loving woman. See, playing it safe, being cautious. It's always about protecting your own heart from someone's motive, what their intentions are. Tell me about this Taurus energy, the Hierophant, because it's about learning, planning, taking action, learning something. Someone who's learned the hard way too, the school of hard knocks, but it's about faith and loyalty, being on the same page. Some kind of negotiation or an agreement. Could be a prenup, but like I say, I would be a little, like I say, be a little cautious here with your feelings. This is somebody here who often is open-hearted and shares their feelings, but it's saying to be a little cautious. Yeah, I see someone taking a break, a little time out. This could be a relationship on a break, but it's about somebody planning, preparing, getting themselves ready. Be ready to negotiate here, okay? You don't have to agree with everything this person wants, vice versa. But there's someone taking a break, pinned down by their thoughts, either in their head. They're trying to figure something out here, I can tell. Yeah, how someone feels. You know, this is often someone who makes up excuses. They're not ready. There's a lot of apprehension. See, this is someone taking a break, pinned down by their thoughts, taking a time out. Yeah, something is ending. So it has to do with something internal, some sort of, every ending leads to a new beginning. So it has to do with someone maybe ending a relationship. They're, getting themselves ready. But I do see a Scorpio here. See, someone making up excuses. And I'm going to tell you too, if you don't know what someone's intentions really are, stop making up excuses for them. Because this is somebody here, I see a timeout, a break, but it's healing. Someone pinned down by their thoughts. See, I think it's somebody making up excuses. There's a fish in the cup. This is somebody a little emotionally detached. See, something ended. So it is an energy of someone maybe picking up the pieces. Could be yourself. It all depends who you're dealing with. I'm seeing a Scorpio energy here. Some ending, looking at something here, ending something. See, playing it safe. Because it has to do with someone's hidden motives, their intentions. I feel like you don't know what they are. Yeah, see, looking out for yourself. See, some of you definitely deserve better. This person's all over the place. Their energy's fragmented, but what's happening is that's being passed on to you. So it's ending a situation. Now, this could be someone ending a relationship, contract, a negotiation, or the end of an agreement. It could be the start of something new, because that's what usually happens. But I see a single person, someone taking care of themselves, looking good. Yeah, so look out for yourself here. Make sure you're looking out for number one. Yeah, I don't know if this is somebody who just wants to be single here. I see a little Virgo, Taurus energy as well. Yeah. I was telling you to prepare to be single. Maybe that's what you're doing if you are that feminine energy. Yeah, someone here's back and forth, on and off. Someone who can't make up their mind. See some procrastinating. But this is inner turmoil. This is internal. This up and down, on and off. You can see it's a bit of a bumpy road here. Who is this King of Swords? Who is this? Yeah, this is someone who rushes in feeling enthusiastic. They feel under pressure. They're in a hurry. They need to hurry up here. It has to do with commitment, I think, planning and to take action. But you can see this is someone who gets in their head, pinned down by their thoughts. They feel pressured. Someone definitely taking a break. This is someone who doesn't make decisions well under pressure. Someone's feeling pressured. Let's have a look at the Hierophant. Yeah, it's all about investing. See, it's an energy of someone learning. It's about investing. If someone's interested in them, if someone feeling enthusiastic, like it's about speeding up, hurrying up, going down this path, making some kind of commitment, but it's about investing in this. Someone's not sure. I don't think someone's 100% sure. They're pinned down by their thoughts. I do think this is someone who, it's an energy of having faith. It's about being faithful and loyal. It's about committing. So someone who's maybe rushed in and out of a few relationships, because they are someone who I feel doesn't like to be pressured. So it's someone who may have felt that way and come across as cold. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone has cut somebody out here. Because often the King of Swords, like the Queen of Swords, can cut somebody out. Because they're learning something. See, it's somebody's not really that invested or that interested. But it's all about doing that too, because I feel we got the loving woman waiting for someone to reciprocate. This is definitely someone single. I feel like you deserve better. It's this energy of a person investing and committing. Yeah, someone here is feeling like giving up, feeling beat up. See, feeling like giving up, just putting this behind. Because it's someone who's either not showing interest or they're on and off and they're coming and going. But it just definitely does someone who's feeling pressured. Tell me about the Death card. Yeah, it's a person's soul searching, a little Virgo energy, but it could be anyone. It could be yourself in that energy, but it's just soul searching. Somebody going within looking for clues and answers to do with ending. Someone here maybe made up excuses. It's often a person who's still a little emotionally attached or they don't really know what they want. I feel this is just someone who never really knows what they want. I'm getting the vibe of someone where the grass is always greener on the other side. I just get a feeling of that. So, but it's a person shining a light on an ending, looking for why something ended, or should I or shouldn't I end this, or is this over? Yeah, tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who's single, preparing themselves to be single. Someone's prepared to be single, but it's someone who still feels like there's a little hope, waiting for someone to reciprocate. Someone playing it safe, preparing themselves. Yeah. I see a reason to celebrate, though. Yeah, we got someone waiting. While they're waiting, this is somebody here definitely maybe thinking of expanding the horizons. Feeling like the ship has sailed. It's maybe too late. But this is somebody who's kind of waiting and preparing. They look out for themselves. It's someone who lives alone. But I do see someone here, and it could be, I feel, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the feminine in that energy of looking for clues. Is this it? Is it over? Because someone's making up excuses. They're pinned down by their thoughts. It's someone who's all over the place. They don't know what they want. They don't know how they feel about a situation. On and off. Yeah, someone doing the same thing over and over again. A habit, a pattern. Someone who keeps doing this. If you've been waiting with this person, I feel like you're at the point of expanding horizons, looking elsewhere, feeling the ship has sailed, that it's too late. And I do think some of you are preparing to be single, like you've just given up. It's just like it's too late for love. It's too late. But it's possible you have a person here who is kind of looking at maybe why something ended or if something has ended. Yeah, and it's a person doing a lot of thinking. They're trapped in their head here. But it's telling you to be a little cautious about being trapped in a pattern, somebody's pattern and habit of rushing in, backing out, where they can't make up their mind. They don't know what they want. And somebody's a little emotionally detached. Like I say, I feel they make up excuses too. Yeah, this is somebody actually stable, financially stable. So it's about a person being ready financially. But this is also someone who at some point felt the ship has sailed. But I do think this is time. It's about time. Time running out. The ship has sailed. This is someone who needs to hurry up, but they feel like it's over. Is it over? It's sort of like, is it or not? That's what I feel, back and forth. But I do think this is someone who's doing a lot of thinking and can't stop thinking about someone here. What is this King of Pentacles? This could be a new opportunity. Some of you may have somebody else coming in. But it's an energy of looking at what someone's intentions are, the hidden motive. It's about getting together, doing things. I feel like that's your motive. Spend time together, company, companionship. It could be the feminine, but it could be this person too. There could be several people here too. I do feel someone comparing someone to someone else. Because someone can't stop thinking about you. And I do see comparing someone. Yeah, it's a person who, like I say, they're kind of detached emotionally. They don't communicate clearly. So this is about clarity. It's about truth. Someone telling someone the truth. And it's someone learning the hard way. Tell me more about this Knight of Rods energy. It's how somebody was feeling. Yeah, see, the situation didn't serve. This is someone who felt someone didn't have their best interest at heart, but I feel as far as the feminine goes, it's about healing, but it's whether the feelings are mutual. Someone rushed in and out, and I do feel there's a little pressure. I'll tell you what feelings are mutual. Two people have just given up. But it has to do with somebody's hidden motive, and it has to do with two people's intentions. Your intentions, their intentions. It's about the Three of Pentacles. It's about achievement, goals. It's about recognition. Yeah, someone's taking a step back. See, taking a step back, feeling differently. If someone feels something is off, someone doesn't have their best interest at heart. But now they're seeing things from a different light. Because why? They've gone through some healing. They've had a time out to think. So someone clearing things up, clearing things out. It's all about clarity, but it has to do with truth. Someone here should have just told someone the truth. They felt something was a little off, or they weren't over something too. But yeah, I mean, it's just an energy of things feeling off, but they're now things calming down. Somebody making a decision when they're calm. And now that things are calm, this person's seeing things from a different light. Yeah, we got somebody who's a little dramatic here. Yeah, it's all about coming in. See, this is about someone's intentions. Is to start something and to build the foundation. It's about building the foundation. See, the things were built on shaky ground, but it's about starting it and going down this path. It's about being solid, reliable, dependable. Somebody wants a guarantee because it has to do with committing. It has to do with somebody making a commitment. And I do think they're planning to take action, but it's somebody here who, they definitely wanted this, but they were under pressure. It may have nothing to do with yourself. But this is someone who felt beat up. They felt like giving up. And then all of a sudden, this person, I mean, I do see healing and I do see clarity. They're gaining clarity. And they're looking. It's about investing. See, investing in this. Why? They're looking at why is someone interested in me? What it is that they want. Are we compatible? See, they're looking at this. Now they're seeing things. So they've learned something. You're truly interested. You truly care. I think this person's someone who, I mean, whatever, if something is over, it's ended, but it's about why. And it's somebody definitely going within, spending a little time alone. But this is someone grounding themselves. There it is, the cup, offering the cup, giving someone what they want. See, it's a situation coming to fruition. This is someone felt a little overwhelmed. Their cup runneth over, but it's a fresh new start. Some of you have been waiting, and I do think this person has been waiting for something to end. Time out to heal. And see, someone here didn't know what they wanted. Their cup runneth over. This is how they were acting. Emotionally detached. Fragmented, didn't know what they wanted. Now this is someone who apparently knows what they want. I think it's coming to fruition, but like I say, it's about making a commitment, watering it with love, being emotional. Their cup runneth over. Like it's a person who kind of feels a little overwhelmed. They feel pressure. There's lots going on, obviously, but it's somebody who just felt things were off, but now that things have calmed down, they see it different. But yeah, it's definitely an energy of someone detaching from a habit, a pattern, a lifestyle. See, there's a need for some sort of structural change. Okay? Because this is somebody who may not change. So be a little cautious about changing. Someone's changing their mind. They're seeing things different. But it's whether you have. Yeah, because I got to tell you, I feel as though this is someone who might come back and do the exact thing. It's a cycle, a pattern, a habit. Someone who acts like they don't care, but they do. And it's about detaching mentally, emotionally, physically, however, from a situation. But it's someone who can't stop thinking about someone, but they act like they're not interested. And it could be yourself in that way as well here, because it has a masculine image. It doesn't have to be the masculine, because it is about playing it safe, not letting someone know what your intentions are, being cautious. But I feel like your intentions was love, and I feel like you've been waiting for this cup. An offer, an invitation. Do look out for yourself, though. Just be careful of somebody who keeps doing the same things, where they can't make up their mind and they just want to be single and doing the same thing, where they start to detach. So, but it could be, I feel for some of you, it's yourself acting like you're not interested. Because it has to do with this intentions. Yeah, I do see this energy, Gemini. Somebody who acts like they're not interested, but they are. And I do feel this person feels the ship has sailed, but they have everything they need. There's desire. There's so much desire to manifest this. And there's a little mirroring with this. And like I say, the mutual energy is two people who feel like giving up. And then all of a sudden, here it is, this opportunity. And then someone gets all up into their head. And this is someone, and I'm going to tell you, this person's kind of like, what was I thinking? And they are up and down and on and off. It's definitely inner turmoil. And they are someone who's kind of procrastinating, like, should I or shouldn't I? And it could be the masculine or feminine. But yeah, this is the Tower, some sort of shock, surprise. This is a person who needs to figure out what it is they want. Because I do feel some of you have waited, but it's about expanding your own horizons. See, preparing to be single. But now I feel like you've got maybe even another opportunity coming in. You might not see this coming, but like I say, it's about being cautious, playing it safe, not revealing your feelings or emotions to somebody until you know what their intentions are. Yeah, because there's somebody who keeps coming in and then they push someone away. See, this is what happens. And then they push someone away or even block them. Because it is about detaching. And I do think it's someone who's not communicating their intentions clearly. Just watch out for anyone who manipulates. Because if you give this person what they want, the same thing could happen. Because it has to do with someone playing by the rules. Some time's gone by. It's all about making a commitment. It's you either commit or you end it. It's one or the other, I feel, is what's going to happen here. Because I feel like we got a feminine who's looking out for themselves. They have everything they need to manifest their own desires. I see the feminine playing it safe. It actually is. Yeah, this is a person thinking things through, choosing their battles, whether something's worth dealing with. Yeah, but I feel for a lot of you, it's just, I feel like this person who, I mean, they're stuck in a pattern of lifestyle. I mean, it has to do with someone having faith in making a decision, and faith in committing, because there's been a time out, or just somebody taking a time out because something wasn't quite over, getting over something. And it's possibly they had planned to take some kind of action. So it is possible this is somebody who's now ready to take action. So it's about letting your guard down, not pushing them away, at least hearing someone out. But just pay attention to the patterns that this person does. But I do think there's someone who's kind of acted like they weren't interested, but they are, and come across as a bit cold. And it does look because they weren't over something. And I do feel just feeling off in general. Nothing feels right. Everything just feels off. And if you offered this, if you're the feminine and you offered this to this person, they wanted it. They wanted it. Absolutely, because it's about the one, choosing the one. 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. See, this person is over it now. It's finished. There was an ending, and it was sudden. So someone a little guarded. Their BS detector is up. They're being very careful what they believe. They've been manipulated before. So like I say, you're manifesting this, though. Yeah, this is someone who often does this. They reel someone in, then they push them away and reject somebody. See, this is someone who now seeing, though, because it's ended, they're feeling different. They've missed a magical opportunity. But if you are somebody who's waiting and waiting for this person, or there's someone waiting for you, it's do or die. Like it's either commit or it's going to end. because somebody here feels they're missing other opportunities. And I do think they're playing it safe. And I do think they're probably going to expand their horizons, start looking elsewhere, because it's somebody who's drained, or they're tired of waiting, and they're tired of being pushed away. But it's often an energy where someone finally stands up for themselves too. So, but like I say, it's about stop pushing someone away. And I'm going to tell you, if somebody won't commit, because I do see that energy of someone here who won't commit. Because they've given up. And they're actually the one pushing someone away. But I do feel for some of you, it's this feminine playing it safe. It's about not letting someone in. So it's about tearing down the walls, letting someone in. So someone who's not letting someone in here. I don't know. It could go either way, but I mean, there's definitely a lot of different scenarios, and I can only touch base on a few, but just take these point by point. Fresh new start opportunity. Someone it's about healing the heart. Somebody wasn't over something. They didn't know what they wanted. They were a little drained. I do feel a little overwhelmed. They're not sure what to say. See, someone here's not sure what to say because somebody's starting something here. And it did feel off. Like I feel I feel it's this person, the sword up, feeling someone's got hidden motives. But this is someone they're seeing it different. They see someone who just wants companionship. Some company and companionship, spending time together, doing things together. Hey, do you want to do something? Do you want to get together? And their guard went up. That sword went right up. Why? Because they weren't over something. They hadn't quite put something behind, and they were at that, I feel, feeling like just giving up altogether. Yeah. But like I say, some of you are dealing with someone here who comes in and then pushes the other person away and rejects them. So I do feel it's a little different, but like I say, if someone needs to stop doing that because it's about tearing down the walls, letting someone in. And I do feel some of you, again, with this other first scenario, somebody choosing their battles. See, taking time to heal. They were all over the place. They didn't know what they wanted or how they felt. It's where everything just feels off. So obviously this is someone who dealt with something kind of traumatic, or maybe they were a little triggered, but it's somebody who now feels they've missed an opportunity. And I do think this is someone who is planning to take action at a later date. But it almost looks like, I don't know, that maybe they failed to follow through. Yeah. This is someone protecting their money. See, they're protecting their money. It's all about taking that pentacle, see, being stuck. Someone protecting their money and their heart. So both. But I feel now, the feminine is now protecting themselves, because it's like, you rejected me before, so why would you be interested now? And that's what I feel is happening. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Yeah, we got some Libra energy. It's about harmony, justice, being fair. Somebody maybe wasn't fair. They're being stuck and stubborn, or just not budging or moving. But I feel like the feminine is just kind of like, because of this person's intentions, I feel like you're going to play it safe and not give in. So somebody who probably needs to make a move. But it's about tearing down those walls, letting someone in. So there's just someone pushing someone away, maybe even blocking them. Yeah, I think this person is funny because it pops into my head here. What was I thinking? Or someone who can't figure you out, what you're thinking. This is often a person who doesn't reveal their intentions or emotions till they know what somebody wants. Yeah, see, we have an Emperor. This is somebody definitely manifesting the energies of the kings, which is a good thing because they now know what they want. But it's about making this happen. So someone who feels they missed this magical opportunity. They failed to recognize and see that someone just wanted company, companionship, someone to spend time with. But it's somebody here who maybe wasn't being fair. So it's about making something right. Somebody, they didn't come in right. They want to make this right. Yeah, they definitely feel burdened or bothered by this. They keep thinking about it. It's really bothering them. And this is also someone who doesn't, see, they keep this to themselves too. And this is another thing. This person is someone who doesn't like to lay their burdens or bother people with their problems, because they are strong, confident energy at this point. But I do think some baggage from relationships. It's time to let it go. But this is somebody strong. You see, this is someone who sees someone too, who pulls their weight, someone who's reliable. They can be relied on. So there's all these things being learned. And a lot of it's about self. And I do think they feel a bit responsible here. Because it does look like you come in, or they started something and didn't follow through, or maybe ignored somebody or pushed them away. Yeah, but it's about letting someone in, tearing down the walls to manifest new. So I do think this is someone who now is definitely feeling confident, but they are certainly not someone, this is someone who had a lot on their mind. But they haven't stopped thinking about this, and it is bothering them. It's weighing heavily. Someone was under a lot of pressure. See, with that Knight of Wands, feeling enthusiastic, going for it, and then felt a lot of pressure. So they were definitely choosing their battles. But this person needs to take action. The only thing I can see negative is somebody who kind of wants their cake and eat it too. Just watch out for those of you who have somebody who reels you in and then pushes you away, because that's how people become obsessed, when someone keeps reeling them in, right? It's like they're teaching you, yeah, but it's about you. It's about this feminine energy here. This is somebody who wants somebody to please them. See, bend over backwards and please them. But this is, like I say, I feel like we have a feminine who's playing it safe. They're looking out for themselves, looking out for number one. Because I do think if you've dealt with this person, they reel you in and push you away. But because you have an Emperor here, which could be another person for some of you, if you have an opportunity, don't push this person away, because they are solid, reliable. But I feel strongly that something is bothering someone here. But the interesting thing, it's 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, letting go of baggage. But something is bothering this person, though, like they're feeling as something is off. Yeah, they can't put their finger on it. They don't know what it is. But I do think they already know the answers they're seeking. You're different than their usual type. See, this is somebody who I feel their type is maybe pleasers, people who please. But it's about being fair. See, I feel this is somebody I feel who wasn't fair. They're being stuck and stubborn, but they were in protective mode. Now it's like, because of this energy of change, the feminine's feeling that way. And it does have to do with change of lifestyle, habits, patterns. But it's about committing. Someone here needs to commit, because it is going to end. Others of you, it's just somebody who's ended a relationship. And one of you has, started something here but didn't follow through. And that's what I feel it has to do with this person being the Emperor. They are definitely somebody, as soon as I said Emperor, someone who longs for love. But they could have a habit of pushing people away. But it's an energy of someone trying to detach from something too. Yeah. Ending something, ending a situation. But yeah, it's all about manifesting new. Like I say, for some of you, it all depends on your situation. And it's how you use this energy. You're being kind of forewarned here. If this is somebody who keeps coming back in and pushing away, it's become a habit and a pattern. This is where I feel like the feminine is going to end it. And the realization is you can't be safe with this person. You have to protect yourself. I do feel some of you are prepared to be single. But it's about waiting for the one, waiting for the right person. The realization, like I say, if you start feeling all over the place where something feels off, it doesn't feel right with this person, they're not the right person for you. But I do see the loving woman, and I do see somebody who sees somebody who's very loving, kind, compassionate, caring. And I do feel someone giving someone a gift, or a person. The Queen of Cups gives gifts or shows somebody by doing something nice that they like them. It's a crush. And it's possible this is someone who didn't see it. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who's trying not to make the same mistakes of the past. Yeah, see, they fail to recognize an Empress. This is an Emperor and Empress energy, so... But yeah, it's a person who definitely has a pattern. They act detached, like they're not interested. So this is somebody, either there's going to be an ending, which I feel leads to a new beginning. And it could be this person coming in, doing things right. But I feel some of you are not going to be, you're going to be very careful what you believe with this person, the one who keeps coming in. Others of you may have a new crush, but I do feel, again, for the feminine and masculine, playing it safe, making sure you understand each other, some sort of an agreement to be loyal. Because it's like I see a little test of faith. It's about being loyal. But if you feel something's off, that this person won't be faithful, or you know that they'll never commit, don't be afraid to, push this person away and block them. Because I do feel this is somebody here with the Empress, someone who only waits for so long. The ship has sailed, it's too late. It's somebody kind of going like, enough is enough. I'm exhausted, I'm drained, I'm getting bored of this. And I do see a new person coming in. Yep, there's the Empress. There's the Chariot, just went flying. This is someone taking their power back. See, putting on the brakes. Make sure you're on the same page, because it's about playing it safe and being fair, because you deserve better. You deserve someone who comes in right, someone who's prepared and ready. And it is possible, like I say, with the top energy there, that somebody here just didn't feel ready because they weren't over something. But I do feel this person is coming as an Emperor. Crushed longing. Someone's reminiscing about how things happened here. But others of you, I do think you're going to take your power back, and you're just going to... I don't think you're going to feel safe with this person, the one who keeps coming back around, pushing you away. Somebody who... It's somebody who I feel will possibly never change. They are who they are. And then you've got a King of Wands coming in. So this is generally somebody who, it's connecting with the Emperor, somebody who knows what they want. So in other words, make sure this person knows what they want, because I feel like some of you have definitely been through the bender here, where you've just really feel like giving up. And you've actually literally, some of you have just prepared to be single. But then here comes this person. So, and I do think you're going to be a little guarded. I do see the Emperor, the Empress here, Taking back your power from one person. And I do see someone else who's determined to succeed. They're going to make this happen. So, yeah, you got a curious stranger. Someone's curious. They want to know everything about you. So there is two things happening. Yeah, it's a bit fragmented. It's going to make you possibly feel like you're all over the place. Okay? But I do see this energy of somebody who actually longs for love, a partner. But it's about harmony. It's about someone being fair. And I do think some of you are going to realize that someone here just isn't right for you. So the decision, I feel, for the feminine is to be cautious. Make sure you're on the same page, to not let your guard down until you know exactly what their intentions are. Someone here is going to speak truth. Others of you may have somebody who's a bit manipulative, and that's the person I feel that reels you in and pushes you away. They could be another Gemini. I see Libra, Aquarius. Yeah. So it's taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective, just kind of checking things out. So just kind of check things out. Okay? Take your time. And I do think you're going to figure this out. And I do see a very powerful Empress energy. Yeah, see, checking out other people. Getting out, socializing, expanding the horizons. Yeah. See, it's about not wasting your time with someone here who, especially if you've been dating someone or you've been around this person and they just won't commit. So it's a test of faith in yourself to have the strength to say no. Don't make yourself so available for this person too. This is another thing. Expanding your horizon. I do see good news. I see people here getting together. I see a celebration, a gathering, connecting with someone and somebody who fits. I do see someone talking to people about you, or you're talking to people about this person, or scoping each other out on social media. Sometimes people just do that. It's not stalker. A lot of people, as soon as they see it, oh, stalker. If you don't like that kind of energy, then why are you on social media? Because social media is about bringing people together. That's why it's friends of friends connecting, right? So I just like to bring that up to people who are on social media, but they call people stalkers. That's how somebody can look before they get involved in a situation. Oh, no, they're married. Oh, no, they're seeing someone. Or, oh, they're not quite my type. They're not outdoorsy, or they're too outdoorsy. You know, that's what it's really about. People just they're looking for clues and answers. So I had to bring that up because it popped into my head. But yeah, I do see good news. Gathering, getting together. Someone here is single. See, it's about choosing the one. We have a person here who's going to take a leap of faith. This is someone ready to take a risk. See, they're curious, they're learning, but they definitely want to know more. And the only way is to spend time. So I feel some of you got something really positive, but I do see this person coming around here doing the same thing they've done before, pushing you away. So I think you're the one where you're going to push somebody away because you don't feel safe. If you feel like you have to protect yourself from someone, look before you leap. Take care. Bye for now.